Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. And if you're my pre-existing subscribers, welcome my baby dinosaurs. If you don't know what that means, do not worry. That's just what I call my subscribers because I love you guys so much. And so for today's video, we're going to be talking about some taxes. If you're interested in what we're going to be covering before you finish the video, check the description below. I have them already laid out. It's going to be a pretty short video, so do not worry. This is not being live streamed. It's actually being recorded on February 24th, 2021 at 12:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, please keep in mind, this is just for YouTube, but also for you as the viewer as well. All information I give during this recording is simply my intuition, my understanding, and downloaded information from the higher power. And of course, this is just for entertainment purposes only and for education purposes only as well. And so before we jump into it, I just want to quickly say, let's do an intuition check. So what I basically do is I just pick a crystal randomly, and you have to kind of just tap into this energy and kind of figure out what kind of crystal it is by using your intuition. So I'm going to give you a moment, pause the video, and kind of feel that energy, okay? I apologize for that. All right, so what energy are you feeling? What kind of crystal? Am I holding more than one? Am I holding one? What crystal is it? What energy are you feeling from the crystal? I'll give you one more moment. All right, I'm going to reveal it right now. It is an amethyst. So if you got that right, congratulations. If you did not, do not worry. It just means that you need to work on your intuition. And so let's jump into the question. We have no time to waste. All right, so for the first question that we want to ask is, Michael Cohen right that Trump taxes will land him in jail? So let's take a look. Is Michael Cohen right that Trump taxes will land him in jail? Okay. Excuse me. Is Trump taxes going to land him in jail? Is Michael Cohen right? Okay. All right, let me just use my homemade deck to kind of see if we can gather a little bit more information. What do we need to know, Spirit and Angel? Is Michael Cohen right that Trump taxes will land him in jail? Okay. I'm not going to look at them. I don't know what they are, so I'm going to stay here. Okay, so I just had COVID, if you're new here. So we have here, we have everything in the past. So they're looking into the past and also the things that he's doing in the future. A lot of everything that he's done. If you look here on all the cups, this is talking about his assets, right? So a lot of his money comes from his assets. Also, I got like the sense that the White House, so they'll be looking at what he's done under the White House, under the Trump organization. So all of you guys know, this is my presidency card. This was around the time of 2016, 2015 when he announced his run for president. Particularly those 2 years, that's what they're looking at. Because he was not president right now. So also they're going to be looking at his taxes before he announced he was running. So they'll be looking at that. Excuse me. We have here, he won't be victorious in terms of trying to stop the taxes. The Supreme Court has ruled that the grand jury can't give the DA prosecutors in New York State to have his taxes. We have here, he is going to try to escape. And you can clearly see this here as him trying to walk away. Now, this can mean he ends up in jail or gets taken away to like Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. I'm not sure if it's open, but we do have here, it's a matter of time before he does go to jail. We have here information right now hidden. A lot of this is my Beauty and the Beast card. Things that are hidden in the dark are going to come to light. It's going to be around his financials, especially with Melania Trump and his past lovers. This could be rape allegations as well. Again, here we have a woman. So it's female energy. It could be a female here, and that he's unbalanced. So at this point, it talks about his mental state as well in terms of everything else that's happening. And he just has to be very cautious. He wasn't cautious about those things that he did to these women. And information will be revealed. So there'll be more people coming out. You see here there's a lot of yellow and the 5, which is also, this could be talking about May. So maybe information may come out in May. They may schedule a trial in May. as well. But I also see that there will be more information on more people accusing him of rape allegation. Particularly, I don't see anything with jail as of right now. So that's all I see. I don't really see specifically jail. All right. So why did Trump try so hard to keep it a secret? So basically, what I mean by this is like, why did Trump try so hard to ensure that his taxes will remain a secret? So let's take a quick look at that as well. All right, so spirits and angels, can you give me any sort of guidance in my right ear about why Trump may have wanted to keep it a secret? Okay, so I heard from my guide, it's tied to his sexual abusers, not particularly him, but other people who have a sexual abuse history and stuff like that. So that's why he was trying to hide it, because he's tied to it. Maybe perhaps Epstein, right? So why is Trump trying so hard to keep his taxes hidden? What else do we need to know, spirits and angels? Why are they trying to keep his taxes hidden? Okay. All right, so we have here again, it's him with hush payments. So it's women with hush payments, right? Trying to stop them from ousting him. We have here, these is women around the world. So potentially like wives of famous leaders as well. I do see like he may have been given hush payments because he did something to them. I also feel like a lot of the people in power, and now this is just for entertainment purposes only, that they sold their wives out for political gain, basically. What we have here, it's going to come out a big loss. It's a big political hit for him, and it's going to hurt pretty badly. It's not going to be the end of his political career, though, because a lot of Trumpers are still going to back him. However, he will end up being betrayed by like 3 people, but particularly like the Senate, the Congress, and the Supreme Court, or it could be something with the number 3 in it. Something big. Could be 3 people. They may bar him from running for office again, or like something like that, or they may take his citizenship away. Which is kind of interesting to see how that will play out, but that's what I'm seeing for that particular question. All right, so the Supreme Court ruled that the grand jury can have Trump tax returns. What does this mean for Trump and the judges? So the reason why I say the judges is because a lot of those judges were appointed by Trump, and I feel like because they made this, Trump may oust them, and they may be removed. Because I always seen 5 Supreme Court justices being removed or being stepped down or something like that. So let's take a look at that. All right, spirits and angels, tell me, what do we need to know about the Supreme Court justices? Because they ruled in favor of the district attorney releasing Trump tax return, what is the future of the SCOTUS? Or the judge? Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Exactly what I thought. All right, so we have here's the government, right? And we have the Supreme Court fold underneath it, conservative, which is why it's upside down, right? It's not really helping the people, just putting a beliefs over the American people. We have here as well, this is the Supreme Court, right? It's also talking about the presidency. Trump is no longer in power. That's why they're doing the thing that they're doing. This is in the past because they just ruled on it. In the future, we have here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and a lot of the judges, their career are going to be stopped in the track. So meaning like they will be removed and replaced with a young Democrat. And like I always said, like I feel like Biden's going to have 5 Supreme Court justices being available to him, but he only appointed 2. Gives 1 to Barack Obama, and then 2 would be given to Hillary Clinton. Then Biden gets the last 2. Yeah, it will be a hard decision. It was a tough decision for the Supreme Court. However, they knew that the only way to rid Trump and to prevent another person like this is they needed to make a stark ruling. Particularly because they knew that this thing will happen again if they didn't make a ruling. So let's take a look at Trump. What is his future now that his taxes are going to be released to the DA? Spirits and angels, tell me, what do we need to know about that? Now that Trump taxes will be released to the DA, what do we need to know? What is the final outcome of Trump's future? What's the final outcome of Trump's future? Oh, okay. All right. What's this one? All right. Can I use these cards, Spirits? All right. So, what is Trump's future now that the DA has allowed them to access his taxes? What do we need to know? Is there anything for us to know, particularly? Take top and bottom. Okay. All right. So we have here a feminine mass balance again on reverse. So we have here, he didn't have a lot of victories in the past. He lost re-election, right? We see here particularly the thing that the woman that's going to take him out is going to be, it was, I'm getting here that is more like Amy Coney Barrett here in the case that she is here, but I'm also getting the sense that this is also Ruth Bader Ginsburg, like having her revenge on him, but like in a spiritual realm. So this is her, right? She's coming in terms of it. So right underneath Amy Coney Barrett, it's going to be about her nomination process. So something happened during her nomination process. Maybe like, all right, so because she refused at one point to be the nominee, well, to be put through confirming her, but then she just flip-flopped and accepted it. So they may find potentially money trail along those lines. We do have here as well that it could also mean that Ruth Bader Ginsburg becomes successful and gets him in jail. It could also mean that Trump is left off the hook. At this point in time, though, the reason why Trump was to get left off the hook is because they're going to claim that he is insane and mentally incapable of committing a crime with a straight mind. Or they may say that he may have dementia, Alzheimer's, or something like that. We do have here as well that they're looking at all options, and then now they have all his taxes. So his taxes will be public. And that was the next question, I believe. No, that's the third question. But all right, so let's take a look at this. So will there be any Russian influence in Trump taxes? And will they find any ties to Russia or Putin in any form or degree? Because if they do, then, you know, I said this, but I felt like Trump may be either impeached 4 times total, because they're not really trying to impeach him. They're just trying to make a statement that is unacceptable, so to speak. So will there be any Russian influence found in his tax return within the last 8 years? Will they find any Russian taxes? Okay. All right, excuse me. Oh, all right. All right, it's interesting. So we have here Barack Obama. This is under Barack Obama, right? So Barack Obama was president during this time, right? They're looking at right now, they're looking at the time from 8 years from today, which means that it will be around the time that Barack Obama was finishing up his term. And we do have here as well, we have, they're going to find some scathing information on his ties to Russia. So something new that has not been released yet. And I just saw 1212 and 1313. So it must be pretty significant. And we also have here as well that this is also his ties as a Republican president, Republican sitting president, and it's crossed by the presidency, which means that they're going to find ties to him and Russia when he was president of the United States. Now, keep in mind, this is just entertainment purposes only, but it appears to be that way. And we have here's Putin right here below him, as if he's giving him money, right? And also, I feel like Putin is now funding a brand new woman to come in, challenge the Democrats in the 2024 election. I did say I saw a woman come in. She's going to be a record-breaking type woman. It's going to be like no one's going to suspect her as a Russian spy, so to speak, or broad. Now, so let's look. What is Trump hiding from the U.S. government for the last 8 years? So what is Trump hiding, Spirits and Angels, from the United States government? What do we need to know? What is Trump hiding? Okay, so a lot of it is his happy life, or her happy life, that he puts on this image of that he's been successful, the successful businessman, but really he had not been a successful businessman. I'm sure that's not a no-brainer, but that's what I'm getting, that they're going to find a lot more details than what we already know. It's also about him trying to escape something, like he was trying to run away from some sort of problem. Potentially, I'm seeing here he may go to the Middle East. I did say at one point potentially India or Israel, but India is not most likely opportunity. But if he wants to soothe his ego, he'll end up going to India. But I see more than anything else Israel. He'll end up leaving, and he's already in the works of that. He knows he has to go, and he's going to try to escape. But it feels like he's going to get stopped at the border, because they're going to find enough evidence to stop him. So he'll be caught. However, they have to kind of do in a way where they're going to say, and that's just for entertainment purposes only, almost feel like they're going to announce his death. But Trump is actually alive. He's just not dead. They're just doing it as a way, okay, so we can't put a political leader in jail because it'll cause more upset within the United States, right? And so instead, what they're going to do is they're going to claim that he has died, but really he's in jail. So that's probably why when we ask, will Trump be in jail, we always got to know, because you cannot jail your other political opponent because it looks bad on another party. And so the only way you can do it, you have to kind of make him fake their death, so to speak. All right, so will we get to see Trump taxes publicly? And I was watching CNN, and one of the lawyers said that the only way that this could be possible is if they get a trial. So let's take a look. Will they get a trial, and will Trump taxes be publicly known to the American people? Okay. So we have here in the past, again, this is all this information is accessed, right? We have here new information is going to be revealed, and they're going to go ahead with the trial. It's going to hang Trump upside down, but not so much so that it's going to hurt his political base. However, it will look very bad for those senators who voted to acquit him. And here's the Republican senator, the Republican GOP. It feels like they're going to have to pay a big price for what's coming for Trump. Now, the next thing is that we will have to know is, will Trump be guilty as of right now? That's a whole nother question. The reason why I'm saying right now is, do they have sufficient evidence as of right now to declare that he is guilty? Okay. Was Trump guilty of what they have right now in the DA for his tax returns? Or Trump guilty of the information that they have now? All right, so the challenge is him leaving, him with his access, right? That's the challenge, is trying to catch him on devaluing his access. And when they find the information, it's going to be enough to convict him or make him guilty. So I would certainly say that, but just keep in mind that I'm not a judge. It's just for entertainment purposes only. And so if you would like me to make a part 2, let me know in the comments below. Put any questions about the video that you would like that I have not covered. Maybe you have more in-depth readings that you would like me to do into the future. So if you are new here, welcome. And everyone else who's been with me since the beginning, thank you. I love you. And have a very beautiful night. Bye.